What nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Four Knights of the Apocalypse chapter 216. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Puppet Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that, so we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked fall anime season in full swing, in which we are covering Digimon, Gachiakuta, Togenanki, Sanda, Twisted Wonderland, Boku no Hero Academia final season, and Spy Family season 3, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my freaking god, this was like the most awkward family reunion / reveal ever, because last chapter Gawain found out the truth about her quote-unquote grandparents being her actual parents, aka Merlin and Escanor. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. Let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. And yes, we got Merlin and Escanor on the title page. And why aren't they colors? Why isn't this a color page? I don't understand why this isn't a color page, but whatever. This chapter is titled Secret Revealed. Here we go. There's a way to fight back against the chaos. Is that true? It is. You know what it's called? It's called Lancelot, who has consumed a lake full of chaos. And also technically, I'd say Tristan is probably a good way to defeat the chaos if he masters his power. Because remember, goddess power combined with demon power equals chaos. But anyways, tell me about it. I'm sorry, but I can't right here. Why not? You never know where the servants of Camelot might be hiding ears honed upon us. Is that much of a game changer? Well, it has enough power to deal a fatal blow to the chaos and lay waste to all of Camelot in a single instant. Well, it's called Lancelot, duh. But does that truly exist? Hold it. That stuff doesn't matter at all. Let's get back to the original problem here. Why? What exactly, Quay? Why did you not tell me you were my parents until just now? Didn't you want to hear? Wait, didn't you not want to hear about it? Come on, Merlin. So who's Kay, my father? Your foster father, I suppose. As I said before, we were both facing certain circumstances, and that was why we entrusted you to Kay. His wish was to make up for past mistakes with Arthur, his brother-in-law. He was the first to notice the changes in Arthur, and so he asked me for help. Then, could you raise this child for me as your daughter? One day she will be a knight of prophecy, one who can rescue Arthur. Oh my god, but how is she conceived though? That's what I want to know. I was wise to leave you to him. He was no natural, but as he raised you, he gave you more love than I ever anticipated. I need to remove myself from this world in order to protect a certain secret. Not that any excuse in the world could cover for my failures as a mother. But then, what about you, her father? Oh, well, in my case, I'm already dead. Oh, thank God. My God. This body was created by Merlin to serve as a vessel for my soul, you see. Dead? Yes, thanks to my reckless behavior, I cannot ever directly hug you, but I hope at least to be able to care for you. But, again, how is she conceived? First of all, thank God Escanor is dead. He's not coming back. As far as we know, he is not coming back. He is dead, period. Thank God. But Escanor, your father, died 18 years ago, right after defeating the Demon King in the Holy War. He burned up his very life for the sake of the world and his friends. And as I watched him burn away in the flames of his own creation, I felt a sense of loss like nothing I had experienced before. So I took a bit of flesh from Escanor's body, and I fucking knew it! I mixed it with that of my own. No, thus I broke a strict taboo. Gawain, you were never raised in my womb! You were created through the use of a forbidden spell! I fucking knew it! I knew this was a Tota situation! I knew it! I knew it! I knew this was gonna be a Tota situation! So yes, Gawain is basically, like, Tota, yes, Tota is, because of UQ Holder being, like, obviously more modern, setting-wise, a little bit more modern and futuristic. Yeah, it's different, obviously, for that reason. But I freaking knew that I knew it! I knew this was gonna be similar to that, because Tota was made from, Neji and Asuna's, DNA. I fucking knew it! I called this shit, didn't I? I said Gawain was going to be made from a combination of Merlin and Escanor's DNA. I fucking knew it! I knew it! I swear to God, Furkoa has really become UQ Holder, hasn't it? Oh my God, Furkoa has become UQ Holder. Between the shit with Percival, Percival is like, let's be real, personality-wise, Percival is like straight up Tota. He is. Gawain is just in general, like, she is just straight up Tota. We have Nysons, who's basically the Kuromaru of the situation. Oh my God, like, how did Furkoa become UQ Holder? Like, originally this was like, basically like, Furkoa was basically like a Dragon Ball meets Berserk situation, but yeah, now it's really become straight up UQ Holder. Oh my God, this manga has become UQ Holder. I was fucking right. I was right. I said it last video. I said it. I said watch Gawain be like basically Tota, and I was right. I feared learning this would make. Oh my God! I fucking knew this. Gawain, you were never raised inside my womb. You were created through the use of a forbidden spell. I feared learning this would make you abandon yourself to despair. So to avoid that, we kept this a secret. Gawain, I don't know what to even say. So I truly am special after all. I always wondered why I wasn't like all those other morons. Now look at me, I'm on a whole other level. I understand. Gawain, again, we saw this with Tota. Like, Tota's reaction was a little bit different. Like, Tota was shooketh. He was shocked too. He didn't understand. It took him a minute, but he got it. So that's what it is. I was made, and that's why I'm not able to love anyone else? That's not true. No need to deny it, Ballin. You are loved by a great many people. How can that be true if you don't have any love within you? Ballin. I love Ballin! You only fancy women thanks to a curse I placed on you as an infant! Wait, what? I did so with loving intentions, mind you. Holy shit, wait, what? You only fancy women thanks to a curse I placed on you as an infant. What? I did so with loving intentions, mind you. I didn't want you to go through the pain I did falling into a pit of misery thanks to impossible love. Thus I thought it best to banish any romantic interest in the opposite sex. Okay, but a curse? Curse liberation. So now Gawain just became straight? Wait, what? I just removed the shackles. I'm sorry, Gawain. Quite a thin line between love and a curse. Do you feel different now? No, it doesn't seem like anything's changed. Ah! The fellowship is real! Whoa! Too close and too musky. Why this now? Gawain, I know it's coming far too late, but can you forgive us? No! Okay, now this I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm so fucking torn, okay? I am torn because, like, I know a lot of fans did like that Gawain was a lesbian. I know that. You could have just left her as bisexual, for fuck's sakes. Well, technically, I think she might be bisexual now, but at the same time, like, first of all, Merlin, that was really fucked up. That was a fucked up thing to do. That was. But, like, I love the Ball and Gawain ship. I know a lot of people like it too. I like it, and I feel like what Balin and Gawain have is what Escanor and Merlin never could have, and I think that's what Merlin sees with Balin and Gawain. And that really, that's why I'm happy, but I'm at the same time, I'm really kind of, that's why I'm like torn. I'm so torn. Like, that's such a, oh God, this messaging, this is so, oh my God, this messaging. I'm so torn by that. You're saying, like, by doing that, Nakama, you're basically saying sexuality is a curse. That's really fucked up. That is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. Not even Akamatsu did that shit to Toda. That's really fucked up. I don't know. Like, the way that came off was really messed up. Oh my God, that was really messed up. What do you mean by this, Nakaba? I'm so confused. But whatever. I don't blame Gwen for not forgiving them, though. Dad, Mom. Oh, she gave up. Oh. If you want me to forgive you, then hold me tight until I say it's okay to let go. How I long to hug you with my real body, Gwen. That doesn't matter, Dad. You're still you, and Mom's still Mom. Like, dude, okay, this is UQ holder shit. Like, this is straight up UQ holder. Furcoma just straight up became UQ holder. That doesn't matter, Dad. You're still you, and Mom's still Mom. So where are you, Mom? That's a great question. Where is Merlin in all of this? You have a way to fight back against the chaos, right? If that's what you seek, then come to me. But where is she? But how, Mom? The key is inside of you. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to enter auto mode for a while. Mom? Returning to the ship and commencing cleaning. Mom? I'll be waiting, Gawain. So you're finally awake. Hey, Merlin. How long was I asleep for? Wait, what? Oh, around 2 years. You've lost quite a bit of strength. How's the fight going? It's not looking great, no. I see. But, don't worry, there's still hope. Percival has come back, and the other 3 are more powerful than ever before. With them on our side, we could do it. We can, regain Britannia, and you as well. Oh, wait, what? Arthur Pendragon, my one and only master. Wait, what? What? Okay, I know some of you in my comment section have said, said that Arthur that we've been seeing is the fake, that's just chaos, and that's not the real Arthur. That's the real Arthur? The real Arthur's still alive? Holy shit! So that's what Merlin has been with the real Arthur this entire time? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, like, what the actual fuck? This chapter, like, first of all, again, this is UQ Holder shit. This is straight up UQ Holder shit. Like, part of me is like, oh my god. The shit, Gawain is straight up Toda at this point. She is. Am I mad at it? No. I just hope at this point, like, I really hope, since you're going the Toda route with Gawain, Toda has like a really kick-ass transformation when he goes to save Kuramaru. It's like a Thunder God transformation. I kind of want to see that for Gawain now. I want to see like the equivalent for Gawain for that. I know we've gotten that. We've seen like her in like her muscular form and shit like that. But God, I want to see like I want to see like there's the better way to describe it, a sun god transformation. A straight up sun god transformation. I need that in my life. I need it. I told you guys, I was fucking right. I was right that she is Toda. Gawain is straight up Toda. She's straight up Toda from UQ Holder. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I called this shit. Like, even the way she reacted to this, like, it just took her a couple of seconds and she was like, okay. Like, that was Toda as well. Took Toda a minute. But yeah, that was some Toda shit too. But Jesus Christ, like, this whole thing with Arthur now, oh my god. I know some of you, like, the only reason why I'm not, like, as pissed off about the whole Arthur thing, or as, like, the thing with Arthur is you guys were predicting it. And I know you guys, if you predicted this, I need you to do, and I told you so in the comments. Because you guys were right about that. You were. But how though? Like, so basically, Chaos took the form of Arthur. Here's the reason why I'm torn. Is that I was hoping that we were going to see, like, Chaos transfer from Arthur to Diodora. And then what remained of Arthur was, his actual body. That's what I was hoping for. But now that we're seeing Arthur here, the actual Arthur here, and that basically what we've been seeing the entire time is basically just chaos. I'm so torn on that. I'm really torn. I'm very curious what direction we're going to go in now. I'm really curious how this is going to go. I am. I wonder if Chaos is going to get weak to a point where, because there's no way we're going to see Arthur absorb Chaos. I just don't see it. And you can't get rid of Chaos completely. I just don't see that either. You could weaken Chaos. I mean, Look at what we saw with Lancelot. Lancelot straight up absorbed chaotic power, pure chaotic power. But he's a hybrid and he could do that shit and handle it. There's no way that Arthur can. But the other question is that we gotta wonder, when did this happen? When did Chaos split off from Arthur? That's actually that's a great question. Did it split up? Because remember what Merlin said. Merlin, after Gawain was essentially born, born, she basically abandoned Gawain and left with Arthur. So 18 years ago, that's when Arthur split. Is that when Arthur split off from Chaos? Or no. Okay, so basically it says around 2 years. I'm curious, when did Arthur split from Chaos? We know there was a fake stand-in for Merlin for a bit, but when did has Arthur been split from Chaos this entire time? Like, I'm so confused. Because we know Chaos can, like, transform into anything, essentially. So there is that. I wouldn't be surprised if Chaos just took on its own form and just transformed itself into Arthur. Because it says here, we can regain Britannia and you as well. So this is Arthur's This is Arthur's humanity. It's somehow like, I'm just so like, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so curious. I'm so curious what happened, because Chaos can't take. I'm curious how, because Merlin had to be the one to separate Arthur from Chaos like that. But when it's a matter of, how did she do that though? Well, considering she created Gawain, not only that, she managed to put Escanor's soul into a being. Oh, you know what? Remember with Warladane, with what we saw Percival do with Warladane, separating the Chaos from her humanity. I wonder if it's something like that. And she was able to get the what remained of Arthur's humanity separated from the Chaos. She was able to do that. I'm very curious. What do you guys think? How do you guys think she was able to do it? How was she able to do that? Because there's no way there's no way that Arthur is we've seen this entire time, he's got to be. Does that mean that that's just not that there's only like a little bit of Arthur up in there, or has chaos? Chaos has got to have been completely taken over Arthur's body at this point, and that Merlin had to have managed to separate his humanity from it, right? So, how is that Arthur? Like, how? How did she do that? How is that the real Arthur? The real Arthur is alive! I'm so confused! I'm just trying to think, because I'm like, again, I'm comparing this to UQ Holder, because essentially we're in UQ Holder territory here. Like, we've seen this with Yukihime, when Yukihime was possessed. But the difference is with that is Yukihime was in a, when she was possessed, she was in a, subconscious dimension. Like, usually when there's a possession like this, the real person, you know, the person that's being possessed is in a subconscious dimension. I gotta wonder if that's how Merlin rescued them. But they're trapped in a different dimension. You can't get them out and separate them like that. But then again, this is Merlin we're talking about, so I don't know. I'm just like, wait, what? How the hell is Arthur? How did she get Arthur out of there? How? The real Arthur is alive. How is the real Arthur alive? Oh my god, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys think that she managed to get the real Arthur out of there? I'm so mind-fucked on that. And also for my UQ Holder readers, are you guys surprised about Gawain being like a Toda situation? And what do you guys think Nakama meant by that curse? The lesbian curse. I'm like, are you trying to say that sexuality is a curse? Because I know some people probably do feel that way. I know some LGBTQ people do feel that way at times because of their upbringing. They do feel that way because their community is very homophobic and they wish they weren't gay because then they wouldn't be ostracized by their family or their church or whatnot. So I understand the direction that it was going in. I think I understand what Nakama was going for there, but it was like, but the fact that it could be lifted like that, it just baffled me for a second. Like, what did you mean by that? But still, like, I can't believe that this is real right now with Arthur. Oh my god. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Krakoa content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.